good people? It is your boy, Nick Crenshaw, and we are here for another episode of What That Walk Like. So, today we are talking about gluttony, the overlooked sin. So before we get started, man, go ahead and push that subscribe button. Do me a favor, go ahead and push that like button so that we can go ahead and get that out of the way. So, gluttony, the overlooked sin. So even though gluttony is talking about the overindulgence of food, there are a lot of things that we potentially overindulge in life. And I just want to have a conversation primarily about the food part of this. Because I know for myself that is a big thing. And I don't think any sin should be overlooked. So, holla at your boy and let's talk about it. Alright, what's good people? So, let's talk about it. Well, let's start this off with this. What is a good question to start it off with? What is too much? So, I was always taught, certainly by my mother when I was young, that when you feel full, you should stop. But the problem was for me was that I would eat so fast that it was hard for me to feel full. So then she, for me, she produced a whole nother rule. The other rule stated that you have to chew your food, was it 30 times or something like that? 25, 20, 30, somewhere around there. So I would slow down the eating process for myself, and that allows my stomach to be able to tell my brain, okay, we have enough, you're good. Now that's something I've never used, so I'm telling you these things, but that is something that I have rarely used in life until I wanted to start checking those areas of my life. Now I did, but I still struggle with that. And let's be plain, like this is not something that I perfected or that I mastered or that I don't also struggle with on a regular basis. But I think that it may be a good tool to use, even for myself, that I'm probably going to use moving forward, because you want to honor God even on what you take in as it pertains to food. And I believe that there are a lot of opportunities for you to fail in this area. It's just kind of like, to have conversations with my children over the upcoming years. You can tell I don't want to have these conversations, but in the upcoming years about purity. It's hard to have that conversation when we live in a cell phone, everything in the palm of your hand society, where you just got access to whatever you want. The same thing applies to this food. Like, normally they give you twice the recommended or even 3 times the recommended portion when you go out to eat, or even when you go to fast food restaurants. The portions they give you are double, triple, some of them I know because I've indulged, quadruple the amount that you probably should be eating. And instead of becoming more comfortable with taking the recommended portion home, or eating the recommended portion and then taking the rest of it home to eat over time, most people just try to clear the plate. Because if you grew up in the household that I grew up in, like, so my mom was the cautious one. She was like, you chew 20 times, 30 times, whatever, blah, blah, blah. My grandmother was, you need to eat what's on your plate, sir. You need to clear that plate for me. Go ahead and do that. And she cooked really good, so it was easy to take advantage of that. It was so easy to go ahead and clear that plate. So I think the restaurants are in the same way. They have big portions, and we have to manage and steward even those portions well. So, and like I said, for me, it's reflective of what happens in your finances and a whole bunch of other things too, because even though we might have larger portions in our finances maybe than our neighbor, or other people that we know, we still have to learn how to steward that well. That doesn't give us more of a license just to kind of throw money around. So those are the things that I think we all need to look at. Now, a hardship in that specifically for me is I'm a foodie. I love eating foods from different cultures, different places. I love the indie spots where they got their own spin on certain foods, and it's one thing to go to a place that sells Cajun food, but it's another thing to have 20 Cajun food restaurants that you want to kind of check out, and all of them have their own feel to it, and all of them have their own specialty items. And even as I'm talking about this right now, it's like this euphoric feeling that's hitting me. But at the end of the day, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think even though there's a plethora of options and a plethora of styles, there's nothing wrong with indulging in those. I think the overindulgence of saying, I gotta eat it all, and then I gotta try it all, like right now. Like, me and my partner Big Glenn, we used to get together, man, and we just create like a table full of delectable treats that we want to try all at the same time. Oh, I like that on the menu. Oh, I like that too. Man, you know what? Let's just get it on. Let's see. Let's do a taste testing of it all right now. I told them a long time ago we should have started a show about that because we've had fun over the years. Now with that came a lot of stuff that came with that. You know, it costs you one way or another, probably in multiple ways. So we've had a lot of fun over the years in indulging, but like I said before, it's not that there's an issue with indulging. It's a problem when you overindulge. And one of the other major things I believe is if you take small steps, you can get major results on the back end. So I think that the small steps in checking your portion control, the small steps in chewing multiple times, the small steps in thinking prior to and saying, okay, this is something that I probably need to either get the lunch portion or a smaller portion of it, the appetizer style portion, or be able to take a doggy bag and take that home, or put it on the schedule to get back there in a week or two to try out the other items on the menu. Like, and I'm talking to all my foodies out there. I feel you struggle, baby. Don't think you're by yourself. I feel it. I understand what it's like. But I know when we know better, we got to do better. And this is an opportunity for us to know better, to gain more information, and also an opportunity for us to do better. So I love y'all. I pray that the Lord keeps you. I kind of wanted to bring this up, and I wanted it to spark discussion. So please share with me in the comments. Share with me in the comments of maybe your approach to this thing, or how you feel about the subject at all. Like, you know, is this something that you struggle with too? And is this something that you started to address, something that you need to start to address, or something that you're saying that, hey, this is one of my, because this is how I used to look at it. This is one of my major luxuries in life, is to be able to eat what I want, where I want, whenever I want. And I took advantage of that luxury a lot. And you know, that's real. So, you know, if you got, you know, if you want to share your comments, please hit in the comments, man, so that we can all, you know, join in that discussion. And also, don't forget to hit our other social media pages. We got a lot of stuff going on. Certainly on Facebook. We got new apparel that's about to drop there. So you might want to hit us on Facebook at Nick Crenshaw Speaks. Nick Crenshaw Speaks. And on Instagram, we're about to do something fun there, starting soon too. So you can hit me there on _ Nick Crenshaw on Instagram. And also, always, don't forget, push that subscribe button, baby. Do it for your boy. Do it for me. I ain't gotta do it for you. Do it for me. And don't forget to push that like button. I hope you like today's content. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Talk to him, Tom. Look, another light gone by the sunset. Go. How I learn how to shoot through the doors of a coupe and I can't buy a gun yet. Go. Why I'm having to prove I'm a man in pursuit of the meaning of life. Go. When the only way to pass is, nigga, you detained in the reading the rights. Want a piece of the pie, so I'm seeking a slice. Yes. When the blind lead the blind, it get harder to find. Yeah.